Hello everyone, my name is Kujosi, the admin of CJ Forex. Today I want to discuss with you on the continuation of terminology in Forex, and we'll be discussing and explaining what actually is lot size. Many of us have been experiencing so many things in our trading. We don't actually know what is lot size. It sounds strange. Remember the last previous class I gave, I explained that you need some knowledge. You need knowledge. You need to know. I need to be acquainted with the terminologies in the forex market. And this is the next terminology we'll be talking about. In the forex market, there is what we call lot size. Okay, lot size is the volume of amount you are having to execute a trade. So, and these volumes are in ranges. Okay, but before I go on, I will define what lot size is based on our slide here. Number one, I'm going to be starting with it now. Okay, um, what is lot size? This is something that might be slightly different from the stock market, because when you buy 10,000 shares, 100,000 shares, or 5,000 shares, that is pretty much number that you use. But when you are dealing with forex, okay, there is a little bit terminologies that you might want to familiarize yourself with. Standard lot size, you need $100,000 to be able to trade standard lot size. We have what we call mini lot size. You need $10,000 to be able to handle or mini lot size. Then we have what we call macro lot size or nano lot size. You need at least $1,000 in your trading account to be able to handle this particular account called mini and macro nano lot size. Another one is that we have to give an example here for you to get to what lot size is all about. Now, on the standard lot size, let's say I'm going to cite the example. In a standard lot size, it represents 100,000 units of currency. That means you have 100,000 units of currency. Let's say you want to buy 100,000 units, one lot size of US dollar. Okay, Australian US dollar, which is Aussie against US dollar. It's currently at $1.2 for Australian US dollar. Now, what happened is that you will receive 100,000 units of Australian dollars. Okay, in return, you will fork out, pay 120,000 US dollars. Okay, just to put things in a perspective. That now when you have $100,000, you should be expecting to use one standard lot size. And on this standard lot size, remember we talked about pips. Okay, on this standard lot size, a pip of one standard lot size is $10. That's if the thing goes against you, $10. If it goes in your position, in your direction, it is $10. Okay, so let's say you are using standard lot size with $100,000 account, and the pip goes against you 5 pips. That means you have made a loss of $50. Then if the pip go in your direction 5 pips, you have made a profit of $50. So it all depends on the loss side is on the account. If your account is 100,000 and above, standard lot size is recommended. Then if you're using $10,000 and above, or 10, as far as from 10,000 and above, you are expected to use mini lot size. And on this mini lot size, it is you are going to be using 0.1 lot size, okay, which you will be charged only $10. I mean, which is only $1. You need $1, 0.01, 0.1 lot size is $1. That's what they will charge you in your lot size volume. Then if you are using mini or nano lot size, if you are using macro or nano lot size, you are expected to have $1,000 in your account, and the lot size and the lot size you are supposed to be using is 0.01. And on this lot size, your people, what you will be charged is sentence set of 15 cents, depending on the broker you are using. On this screen, I will show you the picture of what I am trying to explain here. On this picture, you can see clearly that someone who have a $1 million supposed to be trading with 10 loss side. And if the 10 loss side, a pip per pip is $100. That means if the market goes against him 10 pips, he have made a loss of $1,000. Same thing, if the market go in its own direction 10 pips, he has made a profit of $1,000. Then if you are using standard lot size, which is 100,000 units, that means you need to have $100,000 in your trading account, and at least you are supposed to know that if you are using 100,000 account, you should use one lot size, and for a pip of one lot size, standard lot size, you are going to be charged $10, and on this $10, you, if the market goes against you by 5 pips, you have made loss of $50. If it goes against you, if you go in your profit in your direction, you have made profit of $50. So the same with this mini account. On mini account, you should have up to $1,000 in your trading account, and on this $10,000 in your trade, sorry, $10,000, and you should use 0.01, which is 0.1. On this 0.1, you are going to be charged $1 per pips. Okay, that means if the market move against you in 10 pips, you have made a loss of $10. The same thing in your direction, you have made a profit of $10. The same thing on mini loss side, mini or macro loss side. On this particular loss side, you classify it as you need to have $1,000 in your account. Then under many is you can call it cent account. So your trade should be counting on cent. And if your trade is counting on cent, you should use 0.01, so that you will be charged only 10 cents per pips. Okay, so the higher your capital, the higher your loss side. Remember, you don't use higher loss side on a smaller account. That is where people make a lot of mistake in their trading skill. So I will recommend you not to be that stupid. That's why you need to enroll into CJ Forex Academy, where you will train one-on-one on how to become a pro in this forex business. Okay, so if you are not willing to learn this skill, you will never know how to trade it. You keep dashing your money to people that have gone through the process of learning how to trade. Okay, so another topic here we'll be discussing is types of order. We are going to be discussing different types of order. In the market, there are terminologies that you need to know. So when you hear it like buy stop, sell stop, instant execution, you should bear in mind what it means. It should not sound strange to you as a beginner or as an old trader. Well, we will begin now. Let's go on definition. Now we are talking about stop order. So on this topic, I'm going to define what stop order, limit order, instant order means. Okay, now back in the pro trading days of our future, as a future trader, I was using different trading software, and that particular software exposed me to different types of order out there. Have you stuff like a machine gun order, iceberg order, stuff like that? But as a retail forex trader, you don't really need to know what are the hundred of different variation of orders out there. Okay, all you need to know are those types of order that I am going to share with you in the now. Now we have 4 types of order. We have market order, we have limit order, we have stop order, we have stop loss and take profit. We will start with market order. Market order is an order that you place trade instantly. You are executing a contract immediately. You are not telling the broker to set it at a particular level once market gets to there. No, because you saw an opportunity to buy, so therefore you just rush in and start buying. Let's give a live chart and make a scenario out of it. Now on this chart now, okay, on this chart now, instant execution mean that is called instant execution or instant order. You are placing an order to buy immediately. Look at, I saw that this market is buying. So what do? I did not calculate anything. I just go to my place order and do what? Buy. Okay, I bought without calculating my stop loss, without calculating my risk, and I don't recommend instant execution because it's very dangerous. For those of you who love trading immediately, you don't have to do that, because that is one of the challenge most traders have. They always place instant execution. Another disadvantage of instant execution is that when you are placing instant execution, there must be a widening of spread, because your broker is trying to calculate, and maybe the price is running very fast, so they will expand the trade spread more, so that they will not be the one losing in instant execution. Okay, that is one thing with instant execution. We don't encourage people to trade instant execution. You trade like a pro, and what makes you a pro is your knowledge, your risk management in your trading skill. The next one is limit order. We are going to be talking on limit order. Now, on limit order, we have buy limit, sell limit. It is an okay. So on limit order, it's an order to buy. If you are saying buy limit, it's an order to buy while the market is selling. You are placing an order. It's not a pending order. It's not instant order like the one I just said now. No, it's a pending order. You are placing a pending order below the buy limit. You are placing a pending order below the current selling price. Price is falling down and you choose to set a trade. You believe that once market gets to that level, the market will come, we trigger. Let's give a scenario. Let me get out a pen from this right up here. Now, market is coming down. Sorry. I'm trying to get the pencil. Okay. So let's say that the market is selling. Let's say this market is on a selling direction from here, and you believe that if market get to this place, the market will rise. So what do? You now came below here and set your order for buy. Why you set the order is because you believe that once market come here, it will trigger. The disadvantage is that sometimes market might come down and hit you and keep going down. But that's why many people are encouraged to use stop loss and take profit. But in this pending order, you have set, while the market is falling down, you set your pending order for what? For buy here. So once the market come here, it will just trigger it and keep buying. That is what we mean by buy limits. Okay, you are buying below the current selling price while the market is still falling. It has not gotten to that level, but you just went and set your buy order. On this kind of buy order limit, it's very dangerous because you cannot predict the market fully. Now, you don't even know if the market will still go down, but you just believe that once the market gets to this level, it rises. Okay, and it happens. It depends on how good you are in your analysis. So we don't encourage beginners or losing traders to use limit orders. Okay, On the sell side, the sell limit is like this now. I believe that if market get to this level, the market will start coming down. So I set my pending order above ahead. So once the market come, it will pick you and keep going down. Okay, that is called sell limits. You are selling, you are placing a sell order above the current buying price. Remember, the other person is a sell limit, while you are buy limit. Okay, so now on the sell limit, you are placing an order while the market is still going up. You believe that once market get to this certain level, that it will trigger you and start coming down. So that is why you set your pending order for sell limit. The same thing for a buy limit. Okay, if you are buying while market is going down, you believe that market has gotten to the peak where it will start rising, so you set your pending order here, and as the market is coming down, it will pick you below and then keep going up. That is what we call buy limit, sell limit. So another one we'll be discussing on is buy stop and sell stop. Now, this is an order here. Buy stop is an order to buy while the market is on a on a buying direction. Let's say you have issue, um you have an issue whereby you need to use your a pending order to place a trade. So now a buy limit is an order to buy or sell above or below the current buying price, okay, or selling price. Now let's talk about the buy limit. Buy stop. Buy stop is an order to buy above the current buying price, while sell stop is an order to sell below the current selling price. This is what you should know about buy order and sell order. Okay, on the buy order side, I'm going to do a screen sharing so that you see what I mean. Let's say that the market is on a buying market now. Okay, the market is on a buying market now, and market has started falling. Okay, and now came here. I say, okay, I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to do anything. If market reach this level, it will trigger me. So you now set your stop entry point here. You set your stop loss above. Okay, and once the market triggers, you enter. Once the market trigger, it will come and pick you. So because you have set your trade below, you believe that once the market get to that level, it sell to that level, it will trigger you and the market will start falling. And that is what we call buy stop, sell stop, sorry, sell stop. Then on a buy side also, is buy stop means when market is still rising, you believe that if the market get to a certain level and they break that level, it will continue with buy. So you set your pending order for buy stop. You buy above the current buying price and you sell above the current selling price in the market. Okay, so now you should understand what is buy stop and buy limit. As a beginner, as a new trader, you need to know all these things. So the next move is that you need what we call stop loss and take profit. In the forex market, when you place your trade, you must always place stop loss, and also you must always put take profit. That shows that you know what you are doing as a trader. Okay, so my name still remains Kujosi, the admin of CJ Forex. I am done my own part. Your own part is to keep moving. Don't give up. With this our free class, you can also go to our website. You will see more free class here. Thank you and have a nice day.